An airplane accelerates down the runway at 3.20 meters per second squared for 32.8 seconds until it finally lifts off the ground. Determine the distance traveled before takeoff. So if I have two airplanes here, let's see. So we know that the airplane accelerates at 3.20 meters per second squared, and that's an acceleration. We know that our time is 32.8 seconds. And then what else do we know? The only other thing we know is that the airplane in the beginning is at 0 meters per second. Given these things, velocity initial equals 0 meters per second. Acceleration in the x is 3.20 meters per second squared. And our time is 32.8 seconds. The thing that the question is asking for is displacement, so distance in the x, or displacement in the x. And because of that, I'm going to choose the equation displacement equals velocity initial times time plus 0.5 acceleration times time squared. So I don't know what d is, so I'm just going to write it again. But that equals 0 times our time, which is 32.8. So we multiply those together. Plus 0.5 times the quantity, 3.20, times the quantity 32.8 squared. Now any number times 0 blows up, leaving me with a displacement equal to 0.5 times, and I'm just going to write 3.20 again. And when I do the math for 32.8 squared, I get 688. When I complete the rest of the math, when I put this in my calculator, distance in the x equals 1721.344 meters. But now my question becomes, if I sig fig it, this has 3 sig figs, this has 3 sig figs. My answer is going to have 3 sig figs. And so I can write this as 1720. This 0 is not significant because I am not putting a decimal point here. Meters.